You know what I don't quite understand? Why is a girl's virginity so fucking sacred? I mean, what makes our little pearl so precious? I mean, with girls, we're told that we should wait for the right man or her husband. But with boys, you know, they can't wait to get rid of it. They're practically racing each other like it's a marathon seeking first prize. But with girls, we have to guard our flower like it's the only one our lady garden can possibly produce. I mean, why must I live up to these expectations way before my time? I mean, chivalry is dead. So why must I lay claim to some ancient principles and chastity belts? In our society, being a virgin is either seen as a blessing or a curse. It's a blessing because people say that you've held out, you've got restraint. People compliment you and they say, wow, you're lucky you're a virgin. Sex is addicting. Sex is addicting, they tell me. That statement alone makes being a virgin a curse. I mean, anybody that's lost their virginity is out having and continually seeking out addictive sex. So then how am I supposed to find someone to connect with on a deeper level if anybody wants, all they want is somebody who is as sexually peaked as them, if not more? Right? And then we have Netflix and chill. It's just a ploy into panty dropping, right? I mean, if you're not putting out, you're unworthy of anyone's time. And now guys, they'll say that they want a virgin, but then they don't want the burden of being someone's first. It's too complicated, they say. How complicated can it be? Right? So, I have this idea that there are two types of people in the world. There's romantics and over-sexualized people. And this all came from watching 90s TV. It really fucked me up. And so you've got these people, these romantics that have this idea, this notion that the person that they have sex with is gonna be the Romeo to their Juliet. Which, if you ask me, is like a really horrible couple to aspire to. I mean, number one, Romeo and Juliet are like a teenage suicide statistic. And number two, Romeo was like 17 and Juliet was like 13. Like, I'm pretty sure she can even start her period yet. Like, if she's not bleeding yet, she's too young for you, bro. Anyways, the romantics have this notion that their first time is gonna be with someone that gives them those flutters in their stomach, or that foot pop and kiss. Yeah, those 90s kids are the dreamers. And the other 90s kids, the over-sexualized ones, they're out there fucking like rabbits. I mean, it may burn when they pee, but at least they're getting some action on a consistent basis. And then where would they be without Tinder, right? Tinder has literally and virtually made hooking up so flippin' easy. Don't have time to chat it up with the cute barista at the local coffee house? That's cool. Just check Tinder and find a booty call approximately 0.4 miles away and just have at it. Those 90s kids are the doers. Pun very much intended. I don't know, I thought growing up I'd be a part of the over-sexualized, you know, like instead of saving myself. Part of the over-sexualized, I was always curious with sex. I thought maybe, you know, by the time I was in my late teens, I'd be having lots of casual sex and then be like on goddess status in my 20s. But then somewhere along the line, like, I transitioned into a romantic. And like, that's not fair, like what the fuck? What if I wanted to be a slut?
All her life, she prided herself on being different. Different from the norm, different from the herd. It was in this difference in which she felt she most belonged. But with this difference came a sense of loneliness, a sense of longing, a sense of something missing. It was only in becoming the same that she realized how much she longed for different, how much different had become a part of her. Because being the same doesn't feel quite as special as being different. Now, living in this sameness, she longed to be unique and odd, to be an individual, relishing in her difference.
No longer will I waste my time feeling sorry for myself. The silent screams, the words that I can't quite tune out, the feeling of inadequacy that bubbles underneath the surface, the itch that I can't quite scratch, all those things will be things of the past. From this moment on, I will stomp out this fear, shake off this self-hate, and don a crown. And this isn't just any crown. See, this crown was made just for me. Sized to imperfection. No longer will I let these tears stunt my growth. I wasted all that time feeling sorry for myself when all my tears wanted to do was water the seeds that I had planted within myself. From this moment forward, I will look at my reflection and smile, brow to chin. I will look deep into my eyes and say aloud, I am black, I am beautiful, I am loved, I am worthy, I am enough. And mean it.